Doctor Doom is the greatest villain in Marvel Comics, the tyrant of Latveria, the man who humiliated Reed Richards multiple times, the one who stole the power of the Beyonder and became a living god during Secret Wars. But what if everything we thought we knew about his origins was incomplete? What if Victor Von Doom was not simply a genius of science and black magic? What if he was actually a mutant? Yes, you heard that correctly. A hidden X gene behind the armor, one that could change everything for his role in the MCU. Imagine the bombshell this would represent. Doom wouldn't just be a dictator, but the first major mutant introduced into the Marvel Universe, even before the X-Men. Hi everyone, and welcome to KraziGeek for a new video. Today we're diving into an explosive theory. Dr. Doom could be a mutant in the MCU. We're going to explore the clues, the parallels with the comics, and especially what this could mean for the future of the multiverse and the X-Men. Prepare your coffee, sit down comfortably. I am Sam and you are on KraziGeek. Okay, Dr. Doom, who is he really? In the comics, his origin seems quite simple. A prodigy child from Latveria, son of a gypsy witch who becomes a scientific genius. An accident disfigures him. He forges his armor, and the legend begins. That's the fast classic version. But Marvel has already proven they don't hesitate to rewrite origins to align with the evolution of their cinematic universe. Wanda Maximoff, for example, was first introduced as a Hydra-enhanced mutant, then later requalified as a witch with latent potential. So why couldn't Doom hide a genetic truth, whether from birth or acquired later? The MCU is now in full mutation. The X-Men are arriving, and the word mutant has already been pronounced several times, a true turning point. So imagine, what if Doom was introduced as a mutant? Look at his abilities in the comics. He is, of course, a scientific genius, but he has also demonstrated almost innate skills: energy manipulation, force field creation, and an instinctive understanding of machines. All of this could be read not as pure human genius, but as manifestations of an untrained mutant power. What if the magic he practices, inherited from his mother, was actually a disguise? A cultural cover placed over an X gene still misunderstood? And I know what you're thinking. Doom as a mutant? Marvel would never do that. It's too big. But actually, Marvel has already done it several times. Let's take the first example, Wanda and Pietro Maximoff. When they appeared during the Ultron era, Marvel Studios didn't yet have the rights to the X-Men, so their origins were rewritten. They weren't mutants, but miracles, created through Hydra experiments with Loki's scepter and the Mind Stone. But in the comics, it's completely different. They are mutants, children of Magneto, directly tied to the X-Men saga. For years, fans criticized this inconsistency until Marvel Studios corrected it. In WandaVision, we discover that Wanda wasn't simply an experiment. She already had a latent, innate, almost genetic potential. A revelation that opened the door to the word we were all waiting for: mutants. You see the parallel? Wanda was introduced as an enhanced human, then later requalified as a mutant. Doom could follow the same narrative path, introduced as a mad armored scientist, only to later be revealed as a mutant whose abilities were never properly identified. A second parallel, Magneto. This character is often reduced to his magnetic power, but his writing has always emphasized his intellectual genius and resilience. Magneto, like Doom, is a strategist, a charismatic leader, a survivor of the Holocaust who transforms the pain of his past and his people into political weapons. They are two sides of the same coin. One claims the mutant cause, the other imposes his scientific and mystical domination. What if Dr. Doom secretly shared the same Gen X? The rivalry between Reed Richards and Doom could be doubled by an ideological conflict between Doom and Magneto. Two visionary mutants, but radically opposed. Third example, Namor, the first officially recognized mutant in the MCU in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. A character with complex origins, half human, half Atlantean, who could have been described as a genetic hybrid, but Marvel Studios chose to say the word clearly: mutant. Why? Because they know that each revelation of this type is a stone added to the construction of the X-Men. So imagine the impact if the next major character to be revealed as a mutant was Victor Von Doom. And that's not all. The MCU loves to blur the line between science and genetics. Think of Bruce Banner, for example. Officially, the Hulk is a product of gamma radiation, but his resistance and his emotional link to his transformation strangely resemble the mechanism of mutations. Same thing for Spider-Man. The radioactive bite is a scientific explanation, but the idea of a unique individual who reacts genetically and positively to an accident makes you think of an activated Gen X. In short, Marvel has always played with ambiguous origins, mixing science, accidents, and genetics. Dr. Doom, with his mix of witchcraft inherited from his mother and scientific genius, is the perfect example to push this logic to the end. If Marvel Studios dares this rewriting, it changes everything. Because a mutant Doom would not only be the enemy of the Fantastic Four, but also a central figure in the arrival of the X-Men. And when you think about it, it makes 100% sense with another theory I have, which is that Dr. Doom will not be the villain concluding the multiverse saga, but the one launching the mutant saga, a major mutant villain who would be perfect. Imagine the dilemma: Reed Richards, a man of science, trying to understand and rationalize Dr. Doom, to lock him into scientific logic, while Doom sees himself as a genetic curse, a destiny that feeds his hatred for or against his people. Narratively, it's caviar. It places Doom at the crossroads of the two great stories of the future MCU: the Incursion War with the Fantastic Four and the Avengers, and the Mutant Saga. And above all, it makes him unique. Because if Doom is the first major mutant to be revealed, he becomes the shadow cast over the X-Men, even before their birth in the MCU. So how could Marvel tease that? Discrete clues, a failed experiment linked to a latent mutation, perhaps with the Tesseract in another timeline, or even a direct conflict with Charles Xavier in the next phases. We could even imagine that it's Franklin Richards, by touching his face in the hidden scene of Fantastic Four First Steps, who unknowingly changed his DNA. And then imagine the impact for millions of viewers. Doom would no longer be just the mad scientist in armor. He would become a tragic figure, a mutant who chose tyranny instead of acceptance. A mutant Doom becomes a Doom that redefines the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and the Avengers. So, is Dr. Doom a mutant? Nothing is confirmed, of course, but this theory fits perfectly with the direction taken by the Marvel Cinematic Universe, introducing mutants progressively in surprising ways while giving new life to iconic characters. My conviction: if Marvel dares to play this card, Doom will become more than a villain. He will become the keystone linking the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and the X-Men. It's up to you to tell me what you think now. Do you believe in this theory? Could Doom be a hidden mutant? Would it elevate his character or betray his origins? Let me know in the comments, and don't hesitate to share your theories. I love reading them and debating with you. And as usual, thank you for watching this video if you liked it. Thank you for liking it, boosting it, and giving me your opinion in the comments. Also, to avoid missing my next videos, subscribe and activate notifications. See you next time on KraziGeek.